you doing? I figured you might like the cracker recipe that I posted. I made some little sandwich veggie stackers, and this is the recipe for those crackers. I call these the almond, sunflower seed, and herbal crackers, and they're pretty much at the top of everyone's list. They've got a nice bold flavor. You put them in the dehydrator for about 12 or 18 hours. And they're nice and crisp. I make them nice and thick so that you can really stack on some veggies and stuff like that. It's a really good deal. So check it out. It's pretty cool. You got to have a dehydrator. You can use the oven on, 110, 105, whatever you want to do. Not my favorite thing to do to leave the oven on for that long, you know what I'm saying? So a dehydrator is real nice because it's real safe. And these crackers from Lydia's, they're like $8 or $9 for a box. Well, I make the same amount for about probably closer to like $3 or $4, maybe $5. So almost half as much, and they're twice as good. So let's just get started on making some delicious herbal crackers, okay? Gluten-free and all that good stuff. So you're going to win with that there. They don't make you go crazy. What you start off with is I've got some soaked sunflower seeds. Just soak your sunflower seeds for about probably 8 to 12 hours there, okay? And next you've got some soaked almonds. So equal parts. If someone wants to transcribe this, it's really about 2 cups of each. 2 cups sunflower, 2 cups sprouted almonds. I'm going to toss in 4 cloves of garlic. I'm also going to toss in 2 cups of chopped carrots, as well as 2 cups of celery. So it's equal parts almonds, sunflower, carrots, and celery. That's the base. You could go right there and have a nice cracker. But I take it to the top here, and I really make them flavorful so that the kids and Sophia really enjoy it. Sophia's favorite meal right now is pretty much those little crackers. Crackers, a little avocado, a tomato slice, cucumber, some type of arugula or green on top. Quite delicious, very simple, quick, and easy. So it's a nice, healthy way to have a good snack. I'm going to toss in some dill. So equal parts again of just a handful of dill here, not 2 cups of dill, but basically a handful of dill, a handful of cilantro, a handful of basil, okay? We're getting pretty stacked up here. It might take us a little while to pulverize this, so what I'll do is maybe I'll shut the camera off and then I'll make another clip and show you the finished product. So what I'll do is I'll spice everything up here. I'm going to put in here's some more herbs, and this is rosemary that I harvested myself. I'm just going to toss in, probably 2 teaspoons of dried rosemary and some sage here. So if you've got fresh herbs, you're going to be better off, but the dried herbs are fine. I harvested and dried them myself. Next, a little bit of cayenne. I would do a little bit more if it was just Sophia, but with the kids I'll just put maybe half a teaspoon. That's probably actually a full teaspoon. I'm going to do a couple teaspoons of salt, and then I'm going to do some cumin, probably a tablespoon of cumin, and then a tablespoon of paprika. And that's good. And then I will blend this up. I know it's not going to go right away. The smaller that you cut everything, the easier that it blends. So I got everything cut, but it's still going to take me 5 minutes. I'm going to have to work it. Oh, I can't forget the lime juice. Gives it a little twist. Sorry, I almost forgot that. Put that in there. And then you can see how it's quite simple. It only took me maybe 5 minutes of preparation before I started this video. So it's so simple. As long as your your nuts are soaked, you're good to go. It's real quick. The only thing that takes time is spreading it out a little bit, but that only takes a couple minutes, and I'll show you how to do that. And then the dehydration, which is simple. All you do is set the timer. You turn it to a 105, set the timer for 12 or 18 hours or however long it takes, and you're golden. Now, this is pretty good. Give it a shake. But what I'll do is I'll stop the camera now and I'll get this to the consistency that I want. Then we'll fire back up, and what I'll do is I'll set up and I'll show you how to spread it out here, and then we'll put it in the dehydrator, okay? See you on the second clip, man. I'll make a little movie. Okay, it looks like we're going to do a little part 2 here, man. Thanks for the break. Anyways, check it out. And pretend like we didn't spend 10 minutes with the camera off. And then we just, we go around the edge and then just working it, and now it is finally done and ready to roll. So, just like that. It did take me about a good, I don't know, 5 or 8 minutes to working it, but now it's ready. I'm going to set the camera up and give you a shot, the pan down here on the spreading of the cracker material. Then I'll throw that in the dehydrator. So it'll go away. That'll be a little part 3 thing, and I'll make a movie, kind of like an adventure with Dan, except that it's an adventure in the kitchen while making veggie crackers. All right then. Let's see what kind of personality comes up on the next clip. Okay, great. Now we're going to start spreading the crackers onto the Teflex sheet. Okay? Now, we'll just put a little dollop there in the middle. Another one in the middle. Just keep slapping it on there. So delicious. It's just vegetables and nuts and seeds, delicious, wholesome foods. Make it nice and thick. Nice and thick. Okay, just work it out there a little bit. Okay, cool, cool. Pretty good, pretty good. Good enough for now. Okay. Work this thing. Work it, work it, work it. Spread. And these are nice and thick because when they dehydrate, it gets a lot thinner. But I've found out is the more and more I make these, the thicker that I make it, the better they work for the sandwiches, the crackers, to make the burgers, veggie stacks and whatnot. So sometimes a little something got missed. I'll set back in. If you find any lumps like that, you can just, yeah, they're all right in the crackers, it's no big deal, but it kind of makes a big bump. And then the smoothness isn't there, so I could have pulverized a little more, but we did good. So you see how this is just a nice kind of an art form here. We're just moving along. And just give me 1 more minute and I'll get this, and then what I'll do is I'll show you something real important. And well, it's not super important, but it makes it gets your cracker size ready to rock and roll. So basically I cut the crackers while they're still wet. That way as they're dehydrating and later on, it's a lot easier to work with them. So what you're trying to do is get these as uniform as possible in thickness. So, and it doesn't have to be exact, but the better you do, the nice and uniform the crackers, and you can spend as much time as you want working this thing. And if you see any thin spots, you just bring a little, move a little, keep working it until you've got a pretty decent balance, and you're nice and as level as you can be, and then you can just get your corners. Again, I don't make it perfect, it doesn't matter here, but we did pretty good on this one. This is more square than they've been in the past. If you want to do anything and go nuts, so you can spread out the edges there. Pretty decent, real decent job. And then what I do is I go along here and just score it. And that way, if you dehydrate it first, then it'll just crumble into bits and pieces. If you want nice square pieces, so they get bigger and bigger all the time. They make better cracker stacks. Now, do I want to do this, 2, 3, or do I just want to go fatty crackers? I think I'll go like this. That's a good size there. That'll be perfect. Yeah. And I score that just like that, and then what I'll do is I'll just throw that in the dehydrator. And I will dehydrate that for probably, takes about 18 hours realistically to get it nice and crisp. So thank you for watching this video. If you have not subscribed yet to these videos, that would be great. It's always really cool when you give me a thumbs up. It's also great when you comment down below. So thank you very much for your time and attention today. It's always my honor and privilege to share my knowledge on raw food preparation with you. So feed your family well, take care of yourself. You're worth all the love that you invest in yourself. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, y'all. It's an honor and a privilege. Bye-bye.